It's real estate update time here on KFGO. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? If you're touring a home as a buyer, there's a good chance that you actually are. A recent LendingTree survey found that 56% of home sellers have active recording devices in their homes while prospective buyers are touring. Realtors at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties say they're seeing more sellers using cameras and other recording devices than ever before. But according to Realtors Pat Karley and Karena Carlson, keeping a close eye on buyers can sometimes backfire. Okay, Pat Karley, let's talk about it. You say this LendingTree survey showed buyers really hate being watched.
Yeah, this survey is really interesting. LendingTree surveyed 2,000 customers, and here's what they found. 62% of sellers would keep recording devices active while selling their home, yet 64% of recent buyers worry sellers are watching, listening, or recording to them during their tours. So it's clear we want to watch what buyers think, but when the shoe is on the other foot, we don't want to be watched. And it goes even further. Almost 20% of buyers say they left a home because they thought they were being watched. And almost that many went on to say they decided not to make an offer because of that. And the numbers are even worse. 34% of those surveyed say just knowing recording equipment was being used would make them less likely to make an offer. You know, I get it. Sellers are anxious to know what buyers think, but it makes buyers really uncomfortable, and they'll stop talking when they know they're being watched. So the reactions that sellers are hoping to see just won't happen. And sellers are actually hurting their chances of selling their home. You know, is it worth losing 20% of buyers?
Yeah. Well, and they want to be able to say things out loud and talk out things as they're seeing it. And they don't feel like they can be vulnerable and talk about the things that they like or don't like if they're being watched the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think you and I were in this situation. So this feels like it's hitting close to home because I looked at a home with you and you were like, Amy, stop talking. They're watching and listening to everything you say. And I was like, oh,
Yep.
oops, oopsie. And it's nothing personal against these people. The potential buyers are looking for their next home. So of course they're going to be very particular and they're going to scrutinize everything because they want to find the perfect place.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. So it makes sense why sellers also want to do it, right? You want to get a peek into what people are saying about your house. It's just not always what you need in that moment.
Right.
Karena Carlson is here as well. Is using technology to check out buyers in the seller's best interest? I mean, I just said I kind of get why they do it.
Yeah, I love this topic because it is so real right now. Let me tell you a story. So I showed a house a while ago, and we walked inside, and there were cameras in there, right? But these cameras actually moved. They could pan from side to side. So we walked into this house, and we could even hear the cameras moving to follow us everywhere we went. It was like the seller was sitting somewhere remotely and controlling them remotely. And it was so uncomfortable. And you know what? I can tell you what we didn't talk about when we walked around that home, and that was how much they loved it. All we could talk about was that's so creepy and the seller must be kind of weird, or why would the seller be doing that? That was all we focused on while we were looking at that house. And buying a home is so emotional. When a buyer walks into your home when it's for sale, you really want them to picture themselves in this home and start feeling comfortable, imagining where the Christmas tree is going to go. Where are they going to watch movies with their family? How are they going to set up the holidays with their loved ones? And they can't do that when there's a camera following them around. So do yourself a favor. Ditch the cameras. It's okay to have them outside of your home. I think everybody has a Ring camera now. It's really common to walk up to a door and know that people are listening and watching who's going in. But once you're inside the home as a buyer, you really need the safety to have the ability to fall in love with it and talk about what you love about it while you're there.
It's so funny that you bring up the Christmas tree thing. Oh, I agree with everything you just said. And this is a great topic. But going to the Christmas tree thing for just a moment, I was at someone's house last night. It was the first time we'd been there. They built a new house last year. And one of my girlfriends that I was with we got done with the house tour and she goes, "Okay, now where do you put your Christmas tree?"
It was front and center for a lot of us.
It was the cutest question. And she was like, my husband always makes fun of me because that's like every time I see someone's new home, my first question after the tour is, "Okay, and where are you going to put your Christmas tree?" I love that question. I love it so much. Buy, sell, build with your forever agent right here at home. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties is proud to serve Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and the Lakes region. They're locally owned, community-driven, and backed by a name people trust. With over 50 realtors working together and looking out for one another and for you, they know what's coming on the market, what's happening in your neighborhood, and where the real opportunities are. Whether it's your first place, your growing family's next step, or a home you plan to stay in for years to come, they're here for it all. And when you're ready to build, they'll connect you with one of the trusted teams at Heritage Homes to bring your vision to life. Okay, Pat, Karley, the final question before your phone number. If you have someone putting a house on the market, would you tell them to turn off the cameras?
Yes.
And Karena Carlson, if you're having someone sell a house and you're the realtor, would you tell them to turn off the cameras?
Yes, in fact, I just listed one, and I actually had them remove the cameras from the interior.
Remove them, and then do you let the other real estate agent know that, like, hey, all cameras have been removed, you're not being recorded? Like, is that a thing now that you talk about amongst each other?
Not usually amongst agents, but we do look when we walk in the house. So if you see a camera, you're going to assume you're being recorded. You need to get the camera out of there, so there's no question.
So interesting.
We do have signs that we put on the doors if they do have recording devices, so people know when they walk in.
Sure. But like the points you've already made, if you have a sign that says that they're being recorded when they walk in, that tour, that home tour is not going to be what it could be without that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good points. Okay, Pat, Karley, your phone number, please.
My number is 701-729-6370.
And Karena Carlson, your number, please.
701-639-3509.
Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, and you too.
We're not thinking too much about Christmas trees yet. I didn't mean to bring those up too early. Sorry about that.
Halloween first.
Halloween first.